Who understands my application better? Smart questions exporters must ask. Hello everyone, this is Sanjay Banerjee. Let me ask you a simple question. When an international buyer sends an inquiry, what are they really testing? Most exporters think the buyer is testing price. Very often, the buyer is testing something else. The buyer is trying to see which supplier understands my application better. Because in B2B marketing, the buyer is not just buying a product, they are buying a solution for a specific application. And the supplier who understands the application usually wins the order. Let me explain this with a simple example. Suppose a buyer sends an inquiry for a chemical, a component, or an industrial product. Three suppliers send quotations. Supplier A sends only the price. Supplier B sends price and product specification. Supplier C sends price specification and asks a few intelligent questions. For example, what is the final application of the product? What operating conditions will it face? What performance parameters are critical? Are there any certifications required for the end market? Now think like the buyer. Which supplier looks more competent? Most buyers will feel more comfortable with supplier C. Why? Because supplier C is not just a product, not selling a product. Supplier C is trying to understand the application, and this makes buyer feel confident. In international business, buyers often worry about problems like, will the product perform correctly? Will there be compatibility issues? Will the supplier understand the technical requirement? So, when a supplier asks intelligent questions, it shows expertise. It shows that the supplier has experience, and it reduces the buyer's risk. This is why smart exporters always ask the right questions. Let me share a few examples of questions exporters should ask. First, ask about the end use application. Second, ask about the performance requirement. Third, ask about operating conditions such as temperature, pressure, or environment. Fourth, ask about regulatory or certification requirements. These questions show that you are thinking about the buyer's success, not just your sale. And this makes a powerful difference because when buyers feel that you understand their application, they start trusting you. So when trust increases, price becomes less important. So remember this simple idea. In export business, the winner is not often the cheapest supplier. The winner is the supplier who understands the buyer's application better, ask better questions, understand the problem clearly, and position yourself as a solution provider, not just a product seller. Thank you for watching. If you are involved in exports or manufacturing, start paying attention to the questions you ask your buyers because sometimes the right question can win the order. For further updates from me, subscribe to this channel.